What up, you amazing hackers? It's your boy, the humble hacker from Chi-Town, Shy Ronin, back from the theater after watching The Batman, which was the bomb. We are going to be starting on our command and control, or C2 section up in here, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, by the way, there is no post-credit scene, so you don't have to worry about waiting after credits roll. Okay, let's keep pushing. We have a foothold on a target network, which we were able to get via the Evil Win RM. We're able to use that to connect over to 150 here after we use our SSH tunnel to create a proxy listener. And then we captured that, and now we have traffic. Let's see what we got here. C2 frameworks. Okay, there are many C2 frameworks available. Most famous and expensive is likely Cobalt Strike. Yeah, we ain't got the money for that. Let's see. We have others like Covenant, so some Witchcraft. Merlin, casting spells, but where? Shadow, maybe the Vashta Narada from Doctor Who. Posh C2, bougie as hell. And the C2 Matrix, hopefully not Resurrection, because that was trash. Moving on. Alright, we have a system shell and a Windows host. Cool. And we're going to be learning about Empire, not the TV show. PowerShell Empire, as the name suggests, a framework built to attack Windows targets, which we'll definitely need that for the exam. Alright, so we have two things. We have a GUI interface and CLI-based framework. Okay. Alright, what does this say? This says... Okay, this was written for Empire 3, but updated in response to Empire 4. Okay. Alright, cool. We're going to be looking into both Empire and its GUI extension Starkiller. Let's get it moving. Alright. We have our Starkiller and Empire. One moment, please. Sorry about that. Just had to clear my throat. Sorry about that. I'm going to take a sip of water. Alright. Starkiller and Empire. Alright, so we have... Whoop. Go over to a new tab. We're going to start the PowerShell Empire server. Now, we've already installed this. And this is under... Wait. Okay, I thought it was it. Where are we at? Oh, we don't have Empire in here. Whoopsies. Hang on. Alright, so we have... Cool. Install Starkiller. Alright. Hang on a second. We install this in our op folder here. So we have our Empire. And then we have our client there. No, client, right? Nope. Starkiller application. Alright, cool. So let's see what we got. So we have to start a server and a client. Let's go into there. And how do we call this thing? PowerShell Empire server. Okay, so we don't have Empire, but we have PS Empire. Oops. There we go. Split this in half. And we just hit enter on both, right? Cool. Okie McDokes. So we got this running. Listener started. Okay, wait. Hang on. What is this? Okay, looks like we got a little bit of an error. I don't think I can reach it. If this isn't... yeah, looks like this is having a problem here. All right. Let's see. Let's try this again. PS Empire server. Address already in use. Huh, that's freaking weird. Let's see. How is it in... that's weird. How is this in use already? Let me close this out. And then try this again. I don't believe that we have any ports open that this uses. Ah, I see why. I see why. I see why. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Alright, hang on 1 second. We gotta fix this. Let's change this to an 8. Because it was running off of the... I had this running off of port 1337, and this one, if I could find it, requires to run off of that. So that solves that problem. Let's try this again. Split this in half. And there we go. Cool. Fix that problem. Alright, we got a server up. Alright, we got a client up. Hold up. There we go. We got a client up. Alright, so we got this running. We got this running. And what else do we need to do? Alright. If the Empire was running on a different machine, you need to change the connection information. Okay, so since we don't do that, we don't have to worry about this part. We can connect manually from the CLI using this one here. Okay. Alright. So with Empire server running, we could start Starkiller by executing Starkiller in a new terminal window. Okay, so let us go to a new terminal window. All right. Running. Okay, cool. Super McDupers. Oh, shartsies. So here is our Starkiller interface here. Alright, so we did not have to worry about logging in, which is golden. And if we did, the username and password will be Empire admin and password 123. Alright, so we already did that, so we can get that out the way. Alright, cool. So PowerShell Empire has several major sections. So we're going to be going over using listeners. That listens for a connection. Stagers, which looks like they create a reverse shell. Force agents. These are the same thing as a Metasploit section. So we could probably get away with using this one in hopefully in the exam there. And then modules are used in conjunction with agents to perform further exploitation. Okay, so that is cool. So, alright, additional practice applications. Let's just fast forward to this. Okay, there is a problem though. Okay, hang on. As established previously, our target does not have the ability to connect directly to our attacking machine due to how Empire handles pivoting. Okay, so we need to set up a special kind of listener. All right. Once we have a okay, cool. So we will cover both of them. All right. So can we get an agent back from GetSoiver directly? The answer was nay, because that was the problem. Okay. All right. Set up our listeners. Give me 1 second while I get some water. And we're back. All right. Let's see. Listeners are used to receive connections from stagers. Default listener is the HTTP listener. Okay. To select a listener, let's shrink this up a little bit. Go right over to here. Stretch this out so we can get good top and bottom to follow along here. All right, so which one are we? Okay, it's this one. All right, so let's use listener. Okay. Okay, this shows us every one that we have that we're able to use. Okay, once you pick the listener, type use listener, and press enter to select it. All right, the drop down here will be using the HTTP listener. So let's select that. Okay, so we use listener HTTP. All right. And here goes our option, similar to what's in Metasploit. Same way, which is set, option, and value. So set, bind IP, and then you would enter in the value of that after. So let's see here. We're going to create a name, set our host, which is ours, and set a port to listen on. So let's do that. Set name. Okay. Set host. That will require our IP address there. Set that. Set port to, let's say, 8000. Okay, set port to 8000. All right. Okay, set a name for the listener. That's it. Okay. And we start the listener by the command execute. Whoops. Okay. Listener successfully started. Okay. Started. Good. All right. So if we type in listeners, we should have our listener right here. Right there. Okay. If we want to stop a listener, we can use kill. Okay, and this is the GUI version. So the GUI version is, we go to listener. So this is our listener here. We go to create, select. We used HTTP. Same thing that we set up. This already pulls up our IP with the port right there, so we don't have to worry about that. And we go to do what afterwards? We go to submit, most likely. Yep, gave it a name. Okay, and then create. All right, so we just created our listener and saw how to do it in the GUI. Now next up is stagers. So let's look at stagers here. All right. These are Empire's payloads. All right, cool. So they're used to connect back to wait and listeners and create an agent when executed. So we can generate stagers from the CLI or from the GUI. So what does this say? From the main Empire prompt, we're going to go use stager. Okay. When in doubt, multi-launcher is often a good bet. Let's go for Multibash. Okay, so use stager Multibash. Okay. Okay, so we got our some options here. Okay, as with listeners, we set our options with the set option value. Okay. There are many options here, but the only thing we need to do is set the listener to the name of the listener we created. Okay, so we're gonna set listener to oops, there we go. And we also need to spell the word set correctly. Cannot find listener. Let's see. Okay, let's copy that. So let's try this again. Set listener. There we go. Okay. Execute. Okay. So this is going to create a stager in our temp directory. All right. And we okay, so looks like it's building it out because the cursor paused. So let's wait on that. Let's see. Set listener. Oh, wait. Ah, that's why. Stupid. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we are. Set listener. There we go. Now I hit that. Here we go. There we are. So now we got this right here. Okay. So we have our stager. We need to get the stager to the target and execute it, but that's a job for later on. So let's save the stager. Save all of this here. And okay. Now this was a SH script. So we're just going to put that into a one-stage.sh. Let's keep it pushing. Okay, so this is the exact same thing, but in the GUI, but it just dropped down. So let's say we click on stagers, Multibash, and then the names. So we go over to stagers, create, Multibash, and then the name. Okay. Then we go to create, copy that output to clipboard. Okay. And same thing that we have here. All right, so using your choice, we already made it. Read through the code in the script to see if you can decipher what it's doing. You'll need to decode the payload from the base 64 before doing so. So let's look into that. Oh wait, no, hold up. Oh, dang it! Bring that back up. Okay. Alright, let's go and base 64 decrypt this joint. So let's get rid of that. Alright, let's get rid of this here. Gonna have to go down to the bottom. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Let's decode that. All right. So here's the script from our payload here. So let's look into this here. See what it do, yo. Stretch this out. Okay, so looks like using Python here. Okay, grep little snitch. Who snitches? Snitches get stitches. Oh, they ain't talking about me. Okay. So what is this? Grep little snitch. Okay, creating a subprocess to open up a command shell. Yes, standard output subprocess. Okay. So search little snitch. Alright, I wonder who's the snitch. Who's the rat? Sorry. Alright, okay. Making a URL request to this port and this endpoint, maybe. Okay, user agent creating a cookie here. Okay, open this path, I'm guessing. And alright. I don't know what it does. But we're gonna figure it out though. Alright, we're gonna figure it out once I log the flip back into this flipper. Alright, let's get back into this joint. Where we at? Get off my screen. Here we go. Stages. Alright, so we created our stager. And we saved it as a file, alright. Okay, and we looked over what it has in it. Okay, let's go to agents now. What do the agents do? Okay, so now we have our listener, we have our stager that we're supposed to execute on the target machine. Now let's put them together to get an agent. So let's see, it's identical to using, okay. Let's see. So let's see. Please do so in the temp directory. Follow the naming convention. Okay. You could also use something called a here document to execute the entire script without. Okay. All right. That said, this is overkill. If you read the script, we can see it's in 3 parts. Correct. Which is we have a shebang. We have what our script is. Then we have a pipe to use Python 3, and then a command to use with that there. So blue squares, yeah, contains post-processing commands. Okay. So knowing this, we can just copy everything in the red square and execute it on the target. Okay, so what that means is that we can cat this out. We can take this entire portion here, copy that, paste that here. Let's make sure we're looking at it right. Alright. Hit enter. This results in an agent being received on our awaiting listener. So if I go here, no. If I go, no. If I go here, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we got. So it looks like we picked it up right here. Okay, so we have this one, the stager, sending agent. So we got it. So we got so we got our agent here. So let's make sure that we have it. Type in, and we have our agent right there. Sweet. And let's keep it pushing. Let's go some more. To interact with the agent, we use interact. Okay. So here we can do interact with okay. What can we do? Wreath run who am I? Alright, so we can utilize this to interact with the target here, which is dope. Alright, cool. Let's back out of that if we need to. I just hit enter, foo. Thank you. Oh, crap. Gotta reconnect. Cool. Alright, now we're back on track. Alright, so interact with an agent. We just did that. We can also rename agents. Okay, with the rename. Oh, could have used the command kill. My bad. Alright, so to kill an agent, we simply use the command kill and the agent name. Okay, so okay, we see this is checked in. And now it looks like that we have different commands that we can use. Okay. We have, it looks like we have a file browser here where we can interact with the directory structure or the target. All right, and it looks like that we can interact with the file structure of the target there. It's everybody else who's in here. Cool. All right, using the help command for guidance, how would we run the who am I command inside of an agent? We would run who am I. What the, we just did that. What? Answer is incorrect. Hold on a second. Let's see. This isn't really giving us a help menu here. Using the help command for guidance, in Empire CLI, how would we run the who am I command inside an agent? So let's see. Oh, wait, hold up. We interact with it, and then we can run a command. Okay, guess that's not it. Let's see. Okay. So if I task an agent to run the shell command who am I? Okay. So wait, what? It's let's see. How would you run command inside an agent? Okay. Okay, view a specific task and result. I highly doubt that. Maybe. Oh, okay. Because I saw this shell, which shell command, but then it also has this right here. So it's like, I don't know. All right. Let's look at proxying Empire agents now. Let's create a hop listener, a hip hop, hibbity 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 hip hip hop. You don't stop the rock to the bang bang bang, the up jump to boogie to the rhythm of boogie to beat. Okay, I guess that's a decent listener name. So what's this? What is this? Empire agents can't be proxied with a SOCAT relay or any equivalent redirects. Flipping crap. But there must be a way to get an agent back from a target with no outbound access. Yes. Let's see. Here we use something called a Hippity Hop Listener. Hippity Hop Listeners work create what looks like a regular listener on a list of listeners. The smooth sounds of jazz. Like HTTP listener we used before. However, rather than opening a port to receive a connection, Hippity Hop listeners create files to be copied across a compromised jump. Okay. So, okay. I see. A little bit. Okay, it looks like a regular listener, but this creates files to be copied across to the compromised server. Okay, so we pretty much just showing some papers and telling people to get up out of our face. We infiltrate in. I think. Maybe. If it doesn't make much sense now, which it doesn't, don't worry. Hopefully we will have it work through with an example. The Hop Listener will be working with the most common HTTP Hippity Hop Listener. When created, this will create a set of PHP files which must be uploaded to the GetSoiver, our compromised web server. So probably well, either one, because we have 200 and 150. So let's see, we got here served by HTTP server. Under normal circumstances, it would be trivial to ask the compromised server. Already has a web server running. Let's first look at starting the listener with the CLI. Alright, so the command we'll be using is hold up. Let me see if the back command I can use. Okay, cool. Alright. Use listener HTTP Hippity Hop. Cool. What are our options here? Scroll up. Okay, we have a default profile, a host. Looks like it picked it. Okay. Launcher, PowerShell. Okay. So what are we doing here? Yeah, we just saw those three that were already set. Right? Let's see here. Specifically, we need a redirect listener. Redirect listener. Yeah, we got it. No, we don't. Hold on. Set redirect listener. Okay. We set our host. Set our host. Oh, crap. Alright. Set our port. From what this is saying right here. And we have our options. And we execute. Listener Hippity Hop started. Okay. This is the CLI version. I mean, not the CLI version, the GUI version. Go to listener, create a new listener with Hippity Hop right there. Okay, so we created it. Now we are on the GetSoiver. What is this one going to be telling us to do today? Alright, so time to put all this into practice. You should already have Hop Listener started. Okay. With listener started, there are two things we must do before we can get an agent back to our server. We must generate an appropriate stager for the target. Okay. We must put the hop files into position on 200 and start a web server to serve the files on the port we selected during the listener creation. Okay. So let's start with generating a stager. So let's use the multi-launcher. Okay. Oh, whoops. Okay. Set. All right, set that. Set that. Okay, we set it to our HTTP hop. And I take it that we run the command to execute. Okay, so we have this here. Scroll down. Okay, if using Empire CLI, we'll be putting it with the payload. Okay, paste and copy into the target's command line. Okay. So, I'm gonna take all of this here and crap. Dang you, mouse! There we go. Okay. Says take this and copy and paste it into the target's command line. Okay. Which one? This one? Which target though? Save. Okay, let's save this first. Hop stager, because it's a PowerShell file there. Okay. Alright, so wait. Hang on a minute. I thought this did something. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I had to look up. Alright, so these were saved to temp HTTP hop. Alright. So let me grab that. Okay, what is this? HTTP hop. Let's copy this. Paste that there. Okay. Copy to the target's command line. Okay. Can I from here? Let's see. Shoot, it's gonna have to be in here. Dang it. Alright. Because we saved it to a file. So let us reconnect again. Alright. Let's see what happens if I hit that. Let's pick up anything. Wait. Here we go. Alright, so probably that is from where that came from. Alright, so we put that in there. Okay, first, okay, let's get this jump server set up. Alright, so on 200, let us first rename. What are we renaming? Transfer the contents from. Okay, so we have to zip it up. You have to zip it. All right, cool. So ooh, wow. Wait. No. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Hold up. Oh, right. Here we go. All right, there we are. Okay, so need to upload this. Okay. Using Python. Yeah, let's use Python 3. 8. Okay, we're going to set up our Python HTTP server on port 80. Where was our IP address? Here we are. Now, if you remember, we got to use curl for this one. We are up Loading this to, okay. Wow, everybody got their stuff in here. All right, so let's see. Let me see that. Look, no, wait, what was it? Was it upload? No, it wasn't. Curl, that's right. Curl, that was it. The IP address I just now forgot. Hold up. There we go. No. Oh. Zip. Okay. So what we're gonna do is unzip, hop zip. Okay. So we have that unzipped here. We use unzip to unzip it. Okay. Okay, so we got our file, we got our folder unzipped. Okay. We now need to actually serve the files on the port we chose when generating the hop listener 10 task 28. Alright. Fortunately, we already know that the server has PHP installed as it serves as the back end of the main website. This means we can use the PHP development web server to serve our files. The syntax for this is as follows. Okay, so we use port 4700, and looks like we just put the ampersand right in the back of that. So shrink this up a little bit. All right, so we got, okay, cool. So looks like we have this here. All right, as shown on the screenshot, this web server is now listening into the background. Of course, this one here, okay. This is a handy trick when we need to serve PHP files. 0 standard Python HTTP web server is not capable. Okay, I see. So we can use this as a substitute. All right. Now we have everything. Answer the questions, okay? Let's see. Both the reverse shell we received in task 19 and our evil worm is already running. So we need to adapt the stages generated for us by Empire in order to use them. Okay. Okay, so I think we already did this one already. Let's look at that. Listener already started. But after sending a web request, I thought we did already. Huh, that's weird. Alright. Get an agent back from the GetSoiver. I thought we... Didn't we do that? Yeah. We have our agent right here. 4 seconds ago. Okay. On 200. Yep. There we go. Okay. There we are. There we are. There we are. Okay, so we have our agent on 200. Cool. So we are straight. Modules are next. So modules are used to perform various tasks on a compromised target. Okay. We start with using module, and we're going to use Sherlock for privilege escalation. So use module. All right, so we got PowerShell. I cannot spell. Priv esc. Freaking crap. There we are. And it says Sherlock. Okay. Okay, so we set that. Where's we set the agent, correct? Yes, we do. Okay. That was that one, right? 40. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we set the agent there. All right, so we have our task running. And we set the agent. We executed it. All right, so we should get this output once this task is done. Okay, so look at this. All right, so if we know approximately what we want to do, but we don't know the exact path, we can just use the use command and then type in whatever that we want to use. Okay, so that's cool. That is cool. So now this is okay. So it looks like it might be almost done soon. Yeah, because it's got the stuck thingamablobbler. So I wonder what we should do. I don't know if this is. Yeah, this is taking a hot minute. Let's try hitting enter one more time. Still nada. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a moment. And I'll be right back once this is done. Okay, this thing still ain't moving. It's giving me a headache. This was like almost 10 freaking minutes. So we're just gonna breeze through this joint. Let's see. Sherlock module, yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's try it in the GUI first here. Let's do that. Okay, so here, let's go to our modules. What are we picking? Sherlock. The hell? Sherlock in here? No? Okay. Let's select this. Alright, so we selected that. Okay, selected our module. And I take it we just hit run, right? Or execute module. Alright, because we got to select our agent, right? Select our agent. Now we hit submit. Okay, module execution. From there we can see the task we just ran on the agent in use. So we can go over to, should see this one. Okay, so we just had a command a few seconds ago, so I take it we go in here. Hang on. Tasks. Okay, so we have this one. You have 2. Okay, so... Okay, so these 2 must have screwed up then. Alright, fine. You stink on ice. Alright. Interactive shell. Okay, so interactive shell we can game by simply running shell, which I think we did already. No. Okay, do we... Oh, got it. Let's go with interact. All right, we can enter that, and we can simply use a shell. And now we have our shell. Who am I? Okay, we just created a task, and it says that we're root. Cool. So that was pretty much it for this one. Cool. And what's our conclusion? All right, we just went over it. Read the conclusion. Okay, there are takeaways from here. C2 frameworks are used to consolidate access to a compromised machine. So yeah, this would definitely gave us a lot of good options, things that we can work with. Hopefully we can use it in the exam too. There are many C2 frameworks available. We already saw them. Empire is a good choice. It's a relatively well-rounded open source C2 framework. So we can definitely use this on a Windows box that we exploit. So this is still in active development as well. Starkiller, I was gonna say cooler like an idiot. It's a GUI front end for Empire. All right. So yeah, this was fun. Let's go ahead and complete this joint. And I lost my streak again for like the 48th freaking time. Dang it. But yeah, I don't like that. But I definitely like completing these things with y'all. Again, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on future content. I am Sharonin, and I am out.